Okay, a few days ago I found a funny account on Twitter which was called Trados27 Countdown, and the name of that account was Rest in Peace Trados27. And there was a related website, Trados27countdown.com, and if you go to that account you will be redirected to a Facebook account with a picture which is not very respectful of good old Trados27. Well, this is mostly wishful thinking, because the reality is, much to SDL's dismay, that a lot of translation agencies are in fact still using Trados27. And it is quite possible that these agencies request from you, the translator, translations of Word documents in the so-called uncleaned format. So what if all you have is Studio 2011 to translate these documents? Well, it's possible to do this with Studio 2011 nowadays, but you have to prepare these documents in a special way, and I will show you how to do this. There are two ways to do it, one with Trados Workbench and the other one with Wordfast Classic, and I will show you both ways. But first, let's have a look at the sample document that we are going to translate. It looks like this. It's a recent press release from the EU, quite standard Word document, not very long. I have in fact two versions of the same document, one with a name that ends with TWB for Trados Workbench, and the other one which has a name ending with WFC for Wordfast Classic. So let's start first with Trados Workbench. If you have upgraded to Studio 2011 from the older version, Studio 29, then chances are that you have a copy of Workbench, because Trados 27 was bundled with Studio 29. This is no longer the case with Studio 2011. So if you have a copy of Workbench and if you have installed it, you can use it to prepare your Word document as follows. First, you go to Tools and Translate, and here I will add the document that I just shown here and open. And what is important is to make sure that this setting here, segment unknown sentences, is selected. Once this is done, I click on the Translate button and my document will be pre-translated. I can have a look at it. Now it looks like this. So in this document, all segments have been duplicated, so they occur twice. The first occurrence is the source segment, and the second one is the target segment. So I have European Commission twice and press release twice and so on. Okay, I will close this, and I will now do the same preparation with Wordfast Classic. So I will open my copy of the document for Wordfast Classic, and I will go to the Add-ins tab. I will select this icon, and by the way, I will include a link in case you don't have Wordfast Classic installed. I will include a link in the description field below which will tell you where to get Classic and how to install it with detailed instructions. So I click here, and now I will go to Setup and PB, which stands for Pandora's Box. I will enable Pandora's Box and I will click on the Command button. Here I have a number of commands, but there is only one I'm interested in, and it's the one that is called copy source when no match, and I will remove the underscore, which will activate the command. So now this command, copy source when no match, is enabled, and this is the equivalent of segment unknown in Trados Workbench. So now I can go to the Tools tab my document is selected, I can go to the other tab here and I will click on Translate. Now Wordfast is pre-segmenting this document. Now it's ready. I will close this as I don't need it. And here is my document as pre-segmented, pre-translated by Wordfast. It's in fact identical except for colors. I have my source segments in blue and the target segments in black. It's easier to distinguish them. So I will save it and close this document. Now let's switch to Studio, and in Studio I will open first the document that I prepared with Workbench. So this is this one. I will open it. Okay. And it looks like this. In a real life situation, I would clear all target segments and start translating from scratch. But here, what I will do, I will just translate a couple of segments. So European Commission is Commission Européenne, and press release is communiqué de presse. And here I will write Bruxelles le 14 septembre, and well, still this one, it's easy, environnement, like this. Okay, so I have now 4 segments translated, and I will save the translated document with save target as, and I will add uncleaned so that I know it's my so-called uncleaned version of this document. Save. And now I will close it, and I will do the same with the document that I prepared with Wordfast. So I will open the document prepared with Wordfast, which was this one. Open, and OK. And here I have a document that looks the same except for the color of the source segments. And so what I will do the same, translate Commission Européenne, and here I had communiqué de presse, and here Bruxelles le 14 septembre, and here environnement. Okay, and now as with the previous case, I will use the save target as, and I will add uncleaned to the file name like this. And now let's see what our files look like. So first, the one that I translated in that I prepared with Workbench, it looks like this. So I have my same document, which is in the so-called uncleaned format, and the few segments that I had translated are translated in French. So I have Commission Européenne and Communiqué de Presse and Bruxelles le 14 septembre and Environnement. Now, if I look at the same document that I prepared with Wordfast Classic, it's here. I open it, and again I have the same translated text, Commission Européenne, Communiqué de Presse, Bruxelles and Environnement. So that was how to prepare a document for translation with Studio 2011 and for delivery in the so-called uncleaned format. Thank you for watching. Do hit the like button if you found this video useful. Subscribe to my channel for more similar content, and see you in the next video.